Hi, my name's Jesse Bourne. This is Josh Gant, and we're going to watch Chris Ramsay solve the sea chest puzzle box, which we created 5 years ago. So this is my first time reaction to the video. I've never seen this before, but you have, right?
I believe, yeah, I've watched this before.
All right. So here we go.
Today we're looking at one of the greatest pirate puzzles to ever exist. This is from puzzle crafter Jesse Bourne. You may remember Jesse. He actually created this big drawer, it had like 12 drawers or 16 drawer puzzle that we did this really cool intro for. There's probably a clip here. The Sea Chest Puzzle by Jesse Bourne. Now, I actually didn't purchase this. He sent this to me to be sent back, and he's wondering if I felt like solving it.
We could
To
try
which
and
my
put
answer
Mercy
was
with the
yes.
experience.
Let's look at some of the details on this. So look at the top here. You got this beautiful little.
A lot of the
sunset
top,
engraved
like
in
the
wood
inspiration, the
with
carving on
ships
top and the
fighting
white
this.
border
It
and
looks
stuff
like,
was
you know,
a lot of the
fabricated,
national
almost
treasure,
cork.
like
You
the
got the wood
pipe.
in the top, and then on the face here you have this.
That one
beautiful,
had a carving of, I think,
dial
an
here, which
eagle or
turns
something
a
else
little
on
bit.
top,
We
and it
have
was
then
about the
these
same
things,
shape.
which go in and out.
Although
And
that was just for the top. The box itself
each one of them has
was
a number. This one, for instance, has number 13. It's very hard for you to
something
see
I had
that
designed
detail.
previously, and then when it got to
So you
the
have
top,
to take my word for it. But there's the numbers here are 57,
drew on that
13,
inspiration.
21, no, 17, 32, and if you push them in on this side, you'll have more numbers. You have 45, 28, 64, and 15. So it looks to be, they seem kind of random, but I feel like that might be coordinates. Now on this side here, you do have a few engravings like this.
Oh boy.
It looks like it's broken. But
Now I've heard from you that he never even used that clock, so we'll see.
I watched this so long ago, I can't remember exactly what happens, but I'm quite certain he never finds the key.
In that box. I'll have to double check, but this goes around a circle, just like that. And then on the sides, you have this, which looks
Luke
like
Marshall
that's where
did
it
the
opens,
copper
and this side here, which
for
doesn't move
those
at all. So this
trunk
side looks like it
handles
opens.
and
That's
the
pretty much what you're left
compass
with here. This
on the
dial
front of
here
the box.
doesn't move.
He did
and
really
that's pretty much it.
nice job
That's all
with
they
that.
give you, which is interesting. So I figure there might be some type of cipher in this, maybe the lines of the rays or the number of birds perhaps, or any engraving on the boat that might shed some light on what clues there could be. There's also here we go. There's like this little peg that comes out here. Oh, that's interesting. Is there another one? No, there's only one. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have this peg here.
Get right.
Also, this is uneven. Let me make sure and just check the box that he sent this in to make sure there is no missing piece. Doesn't seem to be anything in the box.
Well,
there
that
is
was
a certificate, but nothing is really on that. Putting it up to the light now to see if there might be a hidden clue, but alas, no clue. Let's figure this thing out. So, this dial here doesn't move. The back
It'd be
of
funny if he just didn't do anything right. He just like never found the map.
Yeah, that would that'd be rough.
I'm only gently tapping it. I'm not banging it for those of you thinking I'm smacking it around. I'm wondering how to get this thing out. There definitely is more than meets the eye on this puzzle.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So that's probably the final drawer that comes out. How
Even
cool are
when
these
people
props,
solved
by
it,
the way, that we're
there's more
using
than
today?
met the
I
eye
feel
limit.
like this
They
coin
didn't even solve all of
is
it.
an actual
Multiple
gold coin
people.
from 1740, so roughly 300 years old. Which is pretty dope.
So that's a
Actually,
real
solid
coin.
gold
That one looks-
doubloon. We got Pirate Pete. We got his key here. We got some of these beautiful brass die.
Getting distracted.
Yeah, right.
Not making much progress.
Incredibly quick. As well as a coin from Pirate Pete. Look at that. Fly the flag. Isn't that cool? Okay. Looking for some type of
That coin, can I
outlier,
rewind this or no?
you know, something that's okay. As
That
well as a
coin says
from
fly
Pirate
the
Pete. Look
flag.
at that. Fly the flag.
Interesting.
Isn't that cool?
That is interesting.
Looking for some type of
That might mean something in the
outlier,
future.
you know, something that
Some of
stands
them.
out. Oh wait, that moves. Okay, this turns now. Oh, it does turn. It was just a little bit stuck. Okay, and there's like a flower
engraved up here. I can gently push in on this and it comes back. So it's almost spring-loaded. I feel like it might be spring-loaded. What about this? Oh, this is now...
I wonder if those coins are up for sale somewhere.
That would have stuck. Is this one here? I'm really wondering if that's broken. It doesn't look
They're a little
broken.
big.
It looks weathered. They're tiny symbols here.
But they
but
could
they're
fit,
so hard to read because they're kind of like old and weathered. Like that looks... Sorry, that looks like a diamond.
Yeah, that was one of
there.
the things that was
A couple
pretty neat
flowers
about this
here.
box
I'm
was
not
the
sure what
weathering.
what
Everything
to
was
make of
wire
that.
brushed to make it look weathered, and it did weather it pretty nicely, I would say.
Yeah.
Wow, well, so
Especially
far,
with that kind of wood,
well, this
because
is
it was
giving
such
us
an
a run
open
for our
grain
money,
wood.
even
The
though we didn't
wenge,
really,
wire brushed
really hard to
wenge.
tell what
for the
exactly I
frame.
need to do.
Then there's mahogany on the
the only
front,
sort of little outlier
and
that,
that
we
piece
found
up
so
top
far,
is
other than this
dyed.
drawer
I think
moving
that
and
was
those
cherry,
things turning.
actually.
I'm
Yeah,
wondering if there's
cherry.
something
Well,
hidden.
cherry
Oh,
for the
this
carving,
definitely
Yeah.
moves.
and then it was
Looks like it comes
mahogany
out here.
underneath.
He's got it now.
Yes.
This is kind of interesting that
Aha.
I think that just
Our
kind of
first
happened to work out,
discovery.
that tab
Ooh,
and the
very
carving
cool.
that happens to be
Weathered
the
That's true.
Oh, let's
interesting,
go.
the ability to
Okay.
pull it out. Because I don't think that was ever
Coordinates.
planned on until
Sails
we
were
just did
set
it.
on our
And
way to
then,
the
that's the way to
forgotten
pull it
island.
out.
To retrieve the most valuable treasure that ever graced the seven seas. At noon, shored we up on the coast of the Barnade Cove. We rowed to
reading
shore
it
and
just
followed
transports
a tattered
him
map
right
to
to
a cave at the foot
to
of
the
the mountain.
place.
Inside the cave, we found the small trinket that was hidden there so long ago. Unbeknownst to the rest of our crew, I left the real treasure buried on the island. If ye can find the nether drawer, ye shall take the key that will lead ye to more.
Huh. Okay. It smells really old. Kind of smells like whiskey. 17, 13, 45, 15. Are those numbers that we have?
Well, now that we see
We have
this, I mean,
45,
thinking about this now,
15,
that's a pretty
17.
simple
We have
solve.
17,
It should be pretty
45,
obvious.
15, and what was the other one?
The coordinates and
Yeah.
stuff.
13.
It's like just giving them the answer
We
to
have
30 some
13,
of the things we're trying to
15.
do
Yeah,
now.
we have all the coordinates here.
Right.
And it said,
I don't even know if he's
West.
rotated the compass yet, though.
so we're going to go
Okay, he
There
has.
he goes.
put this to west.
He's got to find the pole move, though,
West. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
which we'll see how long that takes.
That's on west. What is that?
Yeah. So, there it is.
Well, that opened a little bit. That definitely opened a little bit. Okay, so now that we have that, maybe the next coordinate is what we have to do. Now, 28, 64, 32, 15, south. 28, 64.
That combination, I could have done it in my sleep back in the day.
Yeah. That's with every puzzle.
South.
Yeah.
Build the
Does unlock
box
a little bit more.
100
Very cool. Okay,
times
this is
and
great. I love this.
you just
Next
solve
we
it
have
in your sleep.
17, 13, 32,
Because every box you have
57.
to solve a bunch of times before it's ready to go.
And what direction? North.
The mechanics to make this to work were a little brittle,
Yes.
so they've
okay.
broken a few boxes.
And finally,
which is too bad.
1764.
We didn't
45,
have 3D
57.
printing at this time,
Yeah.
and we barely just cracked into CNC milling, so
Yeah, this was the first box we
And
used CNC
east.
for.
you
Boom.
can see it was a little tight there.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool. This is a really, really cool puzzle. This is really, really cool.
And he hasn't even solved
Oh,
that.
we got
right
some
yet.
fake balloons. Very cool.
He's got the
metal?
real
Other-
thing there. He gotta just replace those. Oh, actually, maybe he
Are they
does.
magnetic? See if you flip it. Watch.
Now, will he think it's over? He probably
Turn
won't.
again. Just kidding. They're not magnetic. That's just a magic trick. 2 coins. Very cool. Nothing else in the bag. However, we have something here. In a secret hold beneath the ode
Oh boy.
lies
I
a
know what
piece of
happens.
a piece to a cryptic clock. If ye will turn the dial ahead, the hay will sink the lock. So this must be our
The
piece of
key
cryptic lock that is
sinks
broken.
the lock.
If you turn the dial, it will
Yeah. I'm not sure how he does it
sink the
without the
lock,
key,
and I'm thinking
actually.
this is the lock here,
Not that
right?
the key is, like, why...
It's got
specific
Jesse
shape.
right there.
I'm
That's so
getting
cool.
nervous about
Well,
what's
see the inner mechanics of how that puzzle works. Very simple, really, when you think about it. Very simple.
Remember I
but,
milled that on the
elegant
mill the
nonetheless.
first time?
Oh, yeah.
So,
And then we're like,
again, in a secret
CNC
hole
after that. Well, you said
beneath the
CNC. I
oak.
was like, that didn't
What's
take
an
long
ode,
in the mill, you know,
by
with
the way?
the
Hey, Siri,
digital
what's an
readout. I was
ode?
like, we could do
Lyric
this pretty
poem in
quick.
the form of an
It's
address
probably
to
for
a
the best
particular
that we went
subject,
to
often
the,
elevated
CNC
in a manner
is
written
definitely
there,
for
a
the
poem
best.
meant to be sung. A secret hold beneath the ode. Is this the ode? A
Yes,
secret
it
hold beneath
is.
The ode. That must be
The
under here.
ode. Ode
Lies a
means
piece
ode
to a
means
cryptic
verse.
clock. So I got to turn it
It's
upside
kind
down.
of a what would you call that? Antiquated term.
Well,
for
I like this
verse.
puzzle.
Hmm.
Like that looks about where it would have broken off, right? With that other piece corresponding to it. Trying to. In the secret hold beneath the ode lies a piece to a cryptic clock. Okay, that must be the piece that's broken. Beneath the ode.
So he thinks it's broken, apparently.
Hard to hear.
It's not in the bag. Wait, are these magnetic?
He's got the right area.
A secret hold beneath the ode. Is this the ode?
I remember when we
Where's
first did that, made that bottom compartment there. We showed John, and he was like immediately, "Oh, there's a compartment under there." He's like, "It's way too thick." And
Okay.
I remember seeing this for the first time, and I was like, "Well, it wasn't that obvious, obviously, if he
Yeah.
didn't find it."
So that drawer's got a false bottom, and Chris just doesn't find it right now.
You know, he's just gotta
Lies a piece
slide
of
it back.
the clock. Was there a piece in here? No, there wasn't. If you find another drawer, you shall take the key that will lead you to more. If you turn the dial ahead, the key will sink. Oh, the key will sink the lock. Not the hay. It's a K, but it looks like a
Very
H.
cool.
The key will sink the lock. If you will turn the dial ahead, the key will sink the lock.
I honestly don't know how he gets by this without finding it.
Struggling to find out
What happens?
where the lock would be sunk if you turn the dial ahead. Okay. So in a secret hold beneath the ode, so this is underneath, lies a piece to a cryptic clock. So I need to find the piece of the cryptic clock first. It should be under here.
Correct.
Beneath the ode. It's here. Secret hold beneath the ode has a piece to a cryptic clock. If you turn the dial ahead, the key will sink the lock. What was the last coordinate we had here? It was 17, 64, 45, 57 east. Back here. I know there's a button here. I know that this is a button. I don't know what that does, but I know that it has to do with
The amount that he's
solution.
pressing it
So
now is obviously just to play.
there's a piece of the
because
clock.
it's
Do we
still
need
locked.
a piece before this? Oh, hold on. It says the key will sink the lock. The key will sink the lock. And it says here, if you find another drawer, you shall take the key that will lead you to more. And the key will sink the lock. Where's the key? The only thing I had is this bag. That was it. There's nothing else in here. Are the key the coins? I don't even know. I'm just trying things out at this point. It does say, if you can find another drawer, you shall take the key that will lead you to more. And it says here, the key will sink the lock. If you will turn the dial ahead, the key will sink the lock. But beneath this, in a secret hold beneath the ode, lies a piece to a cryptic lock.
He's really
Stumped.
Yeah.
What?
That's too bad, 'cause
exactly
that
would
was
you
kind of
guys
an
do in this
easy.
situation?
It should have
I'm
been an easy.
completely like I love
move,
the fact that this is a
I
riddle.
thought.
There's a part of the riddle that I maybe don't get, or I just don't know where to go from this. Where would you go from here? What would you do?
I don't think he even tried
Aside
pushing it.
taking a hammer.
It's not like
and
it's
smash
stuck
it
or
open.
something.
What would you? If you can
I
find
just
the
haven't
nether
seen him try
drawer,
pushing on
you
it.
shall take the key that will lead you to more. There's no key, and it says in a secret hold beneath the ode lies a piece of a cryptic lock, a piece to a cryptic lock. If you will turn the dial ahead, the key will sync the lock. And I have these coins, which are just coins, just replica gold coins. They don't have any special properties from what I can see. Not magnetized, and probably not even magnetic. And it says here at the end, unbeknownst to the rest of the crew, I left the real treasure buried on the island. What if I gotta go back? Because it says here, our sails were set on our way to the Forgotten Island. So, I mean, let's try it. 17. It's worth a shot going back to the beginning. 17, 13, 45, 15, west. Boom. I left the real treasure buried on the island. 17, 64, 45, 57 east. Let's try it. Last coordinate, 17, 64, 45, 57. 17, 64. Oh, I thought for sure that would have done it. Somehow. Okay. I'm kind of at a loss right now. I guess we'll open it up again. 17, 13. 44, 45, 57 east. Now it says here, if you can find the nether drawer.
So we never really saw him pushing on that, but that doesn't mean he didn't.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So there's a small chance that that's tight. You could see that the drawer's a little bit tight coming out of there. We don't really hear of people having this problem,
Yeah.
but maybe lots of them are watching this video. And
Just skipping that step.
yeah,
Nether drawer.
I mean, I don't
meaning
see how they get
the
past it.
lower,
yeah.
the
Very
lowest
easily.
drawer. She'll take the key that will lead you to
Without
more.
like sticking a
here it
screwdriver in there
says
and trying to.
The
Jimmy
secret
the
hold
lock.
beneath the ode. So there is a drawer that is lower, somewhere, on this. There is a drawer that is lower. Where would that drawer be? Okay, I even tried tracing this here to maybe give me a map or something.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
At his wits'
There's
end.
something we're missing. Missing something. I'm pretty sure this is the ode. This sounds more like a rhyme or a poem than the other one. Oh. This
You're like, be strong, little puzzle.
this moves. The top moves. Here. Hold on. Okay.
This was kind of a neat way for it to open.
Got it.
You
Got
got
it.
it all right. Ah, boy.
And here, so very cool. So inside here, we have
So he forced the puzzle open. Now, somewhat, he didn't find what he was supposed to find, and obviously it would have opened much easier if you would have opened it the right way. A little bit on us for like if we design this again. Sometimes we're like even putting glue on top of that pin for extra lockup, I believe.
Yeah.
So we would definitely have a better design to keep that locked.
Yeah. I'm still kind of surprised that it opened up like that without the lock. I don't know. It was pretty hard to get it to open, I think.
Yeah, pretty disappointed, but not his fault, I don't think. I think the construction could be a little bit better. And I bet you he's also, if he senses a puzzle now, you know, that he knows there's something extra there or something, he's probably pretty cautious about forcing things or proceeding when it doesn't make logical sense all the time.
Yeah, because really that shouldn't have. I mean, all the things pointed to a key.
here.
So just
So
doing
very
that,
cool.
obviously
So
not a
inside
key.
here, we have the
So,
date
I mean, it
that
doesn't
this is
make sense that that would be
manufactured,
the next move.
as well as 100 of 100. Now, is that it? Yeah, there's nothing in there. Oh, there's numbers here. 1, 2, there seems to be something lower as well. I don't think
So
this
we
is open.
found the
Aha.
numbers.
Okay, so along
Wait a
this, if I move these, there's a small peg here on the bottom. It's going to be really tough for you guys to see that. So there's a small peg here. Hold on, let me bring this in.
So I don't know what happens. I don't know what compartment he finds, but
And
obviously he
they
finds
have
one
some
more because
numbers
the video is
engraved on
still
them.
Yeah.
The sort of pegs over here, which are
going
1,
for
1,
like 5
2,
more
2.
minutes or something. 10, 8.
So the pegs have 1 and 2, and there's a 1 and 2 beside. I'm wondering if I have to line those up to push the peg through. Wait a minute. Now there is something under there. I do see like a shiny piece of gold under there. Wait, is it this? This is very confusing. Okay, what does this say? The key will sink the lock. If you turn
Out
the
of order,
dial.
though.
Okay.
Should
In
have
the
found
secret
the
hold beneath the O
back
lies a
compartment before the
piece
bottom one.
to a cryptic clock. If you turn the dial ahead, the key will sink the lock. So this is the hold.
I don't know, maybe you find
Numbers.
both
This
compartments.
is,
But I thought
this
he
is
missed
rather
one.
intriguing right now.
I think it.
What's
I mean,
going
I
on
don't
in
know.
here?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure
show
that one
you more
compartment that he
here.
missed
Have a
is
look.
the one he already did. So
So we have numbers there, but then we have this
The other
this little peg
last two.
here, which
Oh.
corresponds to this button on the side, and that little peg has little spikes on it that seemingly would travel through those sort of lats of wood if I push it. Now I've been lining up the holes, but I can't seem to push it through. I'm gonna keep trying here. Oh wait, what if I gotta put the drawer back? 'Cause that's the only way I can kind of see the other side of that drawer. But then we'll know because I can already see the end of the drawer here. What good would that do if I brought it back? It would just cover up what I have here. Wait, maybe by doing that.
You can see that compartment.
Yes. I can't. There's a second drawer. There's a hidden drawer here. So I got to bring it all the way back to the beginning. West. We now have a little bag. The plot thickens. This little bag. What's inside? Oh, is it the missing part?
So now we'll see if he finds the coordinates inside the compartment.
A little gemstone.
for that little button that he's trying to push.
A little
Yeah.
gemstone. But ladies and gentlemen, there was something beneath this drawer. There was something beneath this drawer. Something greater than just this gem. This gem, to me, looks like the key.
I don't know if it was greater.
You can
Gem
find
was really
another
the main
drawer, which
prize.
is this one. You
The
shall
other
take
thing
the
was kind of
key
the
that will lead
bonus.
you to more.
I think that
This
one had more a better
Possibly fit in
aura.
there somehow. Is this the
Around
key?
finding it.
What has happened? There's got to be
See,
more to
Put
this
the gem in
There's something
there.
unbelievable.
Oh boy.
that I've yet to uncover. This is not the treasure. I can't believe that. I did get a glimpse of something under there. There is something under there that's like golden. It's trapped under there. Why would it just give me this? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. There would be a big bag just for that little treasure. How does
So
that
did
make
you
sense?
see those
When
numbers?
you
Yeah.
find another drawer, you shall take the key that will lead you to more. So I found the nether drawer. Hold on, this thing pushed in here for a sec.
Look.
There's a button here. And now this button pushes in. Well, it did a second ago. Hold on. What does that do? What are we doing here with this button? What are we doing with this button? Oh, there's coordinates here on the inside.
There you go.
Nice.
45, 17, 64, 15. 45. That's what I have. Okay, those are the coordinates that I have right now. That's why the button's pushing in. Because I don't want to go and do all the coordinates again to get the drawer out, unless that's what we're supposed to do at the very end.
So we already had the right coordinates.
Okay, now I
just
can
must have
press the
felt it.
button, but nothing
interesting.
happens. Because this drawer,
just
once
doesn't
this
stop.
drawer's out, I can't
Pulling on the drawer.
change
pressing.
this to 15 anymore. This one here, because it's stuck because of this drawer.
Yeah,
Only
he doesn't
until
need
it's
to
here
do a drawer.
can I change it to 15 and then press the button. Do you guys see a shiny piece of metal right there. Okay. I don't know.
It would be funny is if we put a piece in there like
This
that.
has
that
anything
you
to
can't
do with
get
it?
to.
Wait, this is a drawer.
That would drive him
That's-
crazy.
This is a drawer right here. That's gotta be it. That has to be.
Then he'd
Okay,
solve
hold on, let me push this back in
and then he figures
Get
out what happens. And he
where
just
I
turns
wanted it,
into
which was
a rage
Yeah.
monster.
this here. What was the last?
Maybe we should do that in some box.
I think I might have to go back. I believe that this is a drawer. Right here, which I'd never noticed before. This little piece here. Only because I saw a glimpse of that thing at the end. So I had to push this button, which opens that drawer. I think that this has to be either in an open and closed position.
Yeah, it was
Since
pretty
it's an
well
open
hidden
position,
because of
I
the
cannot
design.
maneuver this number here because I need that number, but it won't do it. Only when, there we go. That should do it. And that should push the key, which should then, yes. Yes. There it is. Okay, hold on. This doesn't look like it's over. That's made of wood. That is the missing sundial piece. Does that go here?
Okay, it's over.
There's like a shape to it.
Until the alien.
And then a hole.
Then maybe it won't be over.
Why would there be a hole there? Is this just put in here in a way that allows everything to maneuver through it? No, because it's underneath.
Very
There's
important
no reason
shape.
for that. There's no reason for the coin being shaped the way it is. Well, I'll tell you what, this is a really dope puzzle regardless of what happens from here, if anything at all. But why this? I'll leave it at that. What do you guys think?
I like what he said there at the end where, you know, it takes you on a journey. Like, I think that was the big thing with that box.
Mm.
And really, any really good box kind of does that.
Yeah, going from one compartment to another compartment, more bits of the story or more riddles and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, he did a good job with that. I don't even know if, I guess if I played around with the puzzle long enough like this, I'd figure it out. I don't think I'm actually all that great at solving puzzles. I don't think maybe I have the patience or interest, but he definitely obviously is. And so all in all, I think he did pretty good. He just missed that one part, that one riddle that we had where you had a false bottom that he was supposed to slide back to find the key that sinks the lock. So we ended up just forcing that bit. But that's a little bit on us for, you know, the construction was not the best there. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the construction was kind of a side thing. Like he didn't find that compartment for a long time till eventually he was able to force that. So like, it's kind of both. I mean, although I think there should have been enough clues probably to find that bottom compartment, but he took a while at that step anyway, regardless of the fact that he was able to force it open. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. If you want to check out Chris's channel, we'll have a link in the description. He solves puzzles. He solved quite a few of ours, and he does puzzles of all kinds on his channel. So check that out. All right, see you again soon. Bye.